Welcome, everybody, to the virtual version of the Icon Gala. Andrew Davis here from WSAV. I had the pleasure of being your host that night. Of course, if you were there, you know the power went out, which means you missed all the great videos of Stan and all the things that we prepped for you to make sure it was going to be a wonderful evening for him. So now's your chance to see it all. This is a celebration of Stan Smith's life, career, and incredible generosity to the community, and especially to the Boys and Girls Club of Hilton Head Island. But we have to remember that Stan did do something before the Boys and Girls Club. Stan, this is your life.
When I was 16, I had 4 goals. 1 was to become a member of the U.S. Davis Cup team. 2 was to become the best player in the United States. 3 was to win Wimbledon. 4 was to be the best player in the world.
Here's match point for Stan Smith.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Tremendous backhand smash from Smith.
Cody gets it somehow.
You're going to hold this trophy here. This is the U.S. Open trophy.
I want a trophy.
You want a trophy? Okay, here's a Davis Cup trophy.
No, that's not the biggest.
That's not the biggest, no. This is the President's Cup. You get that when you win Wimbledon. Hold it up like this, like you just won it. There we go. Good girl. When I was around 15, the parents in our area, they hired Pancho Segura to coach us on Saturday mornings at Pasadena High School. And we drilled, and we got a 20-minute lesson from Pancho Segura. And then from 12 to 1, we actually taught the beginners. They had a motto, each one teach one. So I learned to teach a little bit at that time, but it wasn't until I got to be playing number 1 on our high school team, and I won the national hard courts and then won Kalamazoo. I got a scholarship to the University of Southern California. George Tolley was the coach at USC, and George Tolley helped me to really blossom in my tennis career. My life has been blessed in timing, and when I graduated from college, tennis became open and I became a professional. So, after 3 or 4 years on the tour, I won a few tournaments. In fact, the first Masters or year-end ATP final, and that was the first big tournament I won. It gave me a feel that I could compete against the top players. 71, I was able to win the U.S. Open.
America has a new champion.
And that close from winning at Wimbledon. And then in 72, I was able to go back and win Wimbledon. Winning Wimbledon was certainly a highlight of my career. And that was one of those things that you dream about, but you don't, really think it's going to happen. So it was very special to hold that trophy up. Then in 73, I won like 7 out of 11 tournaments, beat Laver 4 times in a row, and really felt that I was playing my best tennis. And then also playing doubles with Bob Lutz mainly, and a few other players like Arthur Ashe occasionally. That was an important part of my career. Playing Davis Cup was also a real highlight. I was fortunate to be on 7 winning teams, and so when you're playing on a team like that, you're playing for the other guys as well as the country. To represent the United States was very special, and certainly there's a lot more pressure when they raise the American flag to play the national anthem. One of the keys to their success was the collaborations with people like Jay-Z and Pharrell Williams and different people that were promoting the shoe or just wearing it because they liked it, and that really got the shoe going again, and it really got very popular around the world. In fact, I did an interview for Wall Street Journal a couple of years ago, and I said probably about 95% of the people in the world really don't know who I am, but know the name. And my wife piped in and she said 99% of the people in the world have no idea who you are.
Stan is, of course, known for his shoes, but did you know he's a total fashion icon as well? In case you didn't know, Stan just got back from Fashion Week in Milan. Luckily, we were able to catch a picture of he and Margie in Italy. Where else but on the catwalk? Giselle definitely eats your heart out on that one. But this isn't about Stan's fashion sense. We saw those shorts he was wearing back in those tennis days. Not much left to the imagination there, sir. But the shorts aside, his game was what made him famous. Here's a look at his Hall of Fame career.
It's a great honor to be here. You know that Billie Jean and Dennis and Alex and I have received honors in different areas because of our tennis, but I think this is really the supreme honor.
threw my racket about 40 feet in the air and jumped over the net.
Smith has championship point.
The Stan Smith line has been going strong for many years.
Now the president of the International Tennis Hall of Fame, Stan Smith.
Hello, welcome to Sea Pines Plantation. I'm Stan Smith, the plantation's touring tennis pro. Sea Pines is not only my home, but a great place for me to relax and have fun.
While Stan is known worldwide as a tennis icon, on Hilton Head, he's the guy who taught hundreds of women, men and kids how to hit a backhand as well. 50 years ago, Charles Frazier had the wisdom to hire Stan as his touring pro in Sea Pines. It's a position he holds even today. So take a look back with some groovy music at Stan Smith, the Starsky and Hutch years. While we all know and love Stan Smith here on Hilton Head, 99% of the people in this world don't exactly know who he is. So let's try to answer the question, who is Stan Smith?
I look at my Stan Smith collection, I think that, you know, they're certainly cheaper than Ferraris and less dangerous than Harley Davidsons. I don't know, maybe it's a midlife crisis.
Stan's shoes set a standard for a silhouette. It's just effortless, timeless.
Stan Smith, it's had a lasting appeal. It's touched so many different subcultures, terrace culture, hip-hop culture.
You could hear Jay-Z quoting that he's wearing Stan Smith.
It's the first shoe to cross over to pop culture, but no one really knows when it began. It feels like it's always been around.
There were so many people that you idolize and then you look below their damn ankles and they got on Stan Smiths.
Every community embraced that shoe. The hustlers, drug dealers, if we're gonna be real, we're gonna be real.
People today only know Stan Smith as a sneaker.
Who is Stan Smith?
Who is Stan Smith?
Who's Stan Smith?
Who the hell is Stan Smith?
Everyone in this room knows exactly what Stan has meant to the island and especially the various charities he's been a key component in, specifically the Boys and Girls Club. Stan was instrumental in raising more than $4 million to build the current club. And since then, his hard work and MC skills have raised another $4 million for the programs and the kids in our area. If you were at the event that night, you had the pleasure of meeting and hearing from the wonderful Jackie Joyner Kersey. She's considered the world's greatest woman athlete of all time. She won 3 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze Olympic medals in 4 different Olympic Games.
Jackie Joyner Kersey solidified her place as the world's best female athlete.
Jackie Joyner Kersey is the greatest female athlete who has ever lived.
We're standing right here with the world's greatest female athlete.
The reigning queen of track and field.
The greatest female athlete in the world.
Lifetime best, gold medal, possibly the greatest that we have ever seen.
Nobody had ever successfully defended a gold medal in the heptathlon until now.
And Olympic champion to that jacket, another world record, come on!
She is the toughest lady I have ever seen. There's just no give in Jackie Joyner Kersey.
She has the heart of a champion, doesn't she, Dwight? Jackie Joyner Kersey is the first lady of track and field.
And the event you didn't get to see that night was a very special one. Stan given the Order of the Palmetto by Governor Henry McMaster. It is the biggest civilian honor in all of the Palmetto State and something well-deserved for this island legend. Even when he was touring and playing on the tour during these years, Stan was introduced as being from Hilton Head Island, then a sleepy little place that few people knew but everyone loved, and publicity like that can't be bought. Thanks so much for taking a look back at Stan's incredible life and career and what he's meant to the island and to the Boys and Girls Club of Hilton Head. Remember, the need and support didn't end with the event itself. You can still donate to the club by going to the Boys and Girls Club website, which is www.bgchhi.org/events.